Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes up. Right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to JLerone Presents. I am your host, JLerone, or you can call me JLP, whichever one you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, all right? Listen, we got some Jasmine Crockett here again. She was talking about pretty much saying that we need the immigrants back over here in the United States to work on these farms. Pretty much sounded like she was trying to say, you know, she needed them to be back into slavery, right? Because basically she's saying we need them to work on the farms, need them to work the minimal jobs that the educated people are not working, is basically what she was saying. So let's go ahead and get into this foolishness, man. Listen to what she's talking about, all right? Because, of course, she didn't say it directly, but indirectly, just listen to what she's saying. Kind of makes you think that that's where she's going, all right? If you haven't, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, share. It helps the channel grow. Fair use, fair use. And this is from Melanie Clint. Excuse me. I apologize. This is from Melanie King. Shout out to Melanie King. All right, let's go ahead and get it.
Right now, I have over 80,000 followers. If you follow me and this message comes across your For You page, if you see this video, I need you to go follow this man right here. Yes, Sheldon Daniels. I need you to follow him. He's running against Jasmine Crockett, or Jasmine the Chirping Cricket. Now, I'm not a Texan, but baby, I was thinking about just moving to Texas for a few months and registering to vote in her district just to cast my vote against her because I am sick of her. Now, you may not be a Texan either, but if you want to see this woman get dethroned, maybe she will, maybe she won't. But I need you to follow him and show your support. Show your support for this man right here. And hopefully Texans will heed the voice and dethrone Jasmine the Chirping Cricket. God bless.
So I got to get into Jasmine Crockett and the foolishness that has been going on with her. Guys, I am just so sick of Jasmine. It's just nauseating to hear her speak, to do this fake sister girl thing, dance.
And you guys, the volume, that's not on my end. This is Melanie King's video. So, yeah, I guess she recorded it kind of low, but I got it turned up as high as it'll go. I apologize.
And whatever other ridiculous stunt that she wants to do in order to garner attention for herself, in order to, I guess she's trying to build some type of base off of this, or she thinks she's going to run for president, which is kind of ironic because I've heard Kamala is trying to run for president along with several other people. And I do not see her in any way, any shape or form winning a debate on a stage with anyone, let alone winning for president. It's absolutely absurd. But let me play you a little bit of what Jasmine has been saying. In particular, this clip just went viral this morning. I posted on X, Jasmine Crockett says we need slaves in America. And if you don't believe me, she doesn't use the exact words, but basically, we need illegals to pick our crops and clean our hotel rooms since the educated don't want to do it.
How many of you are sending your kids to college to go and work on them? Okay, well, guess who is working the farms? So that you can afford your food.
So that you can have food.
So that you can have food. Now, how many of you are looking to send your kids into hospitality after this college education so that they can go and make the beds at the hotels? How many of you are planning to send your kids to college? Because that's what we do here. We send everybody to college. How many of you are planning to send your kids to college so that they can then go and build these houses? So the reality is that so long as we live in a capitalist society, there's always going to be someone or a group of people that will do work that some of the rest of y'all don't want to do. These are the people that are really making us great in this country.
I want you to imagine if a white politician, a white Republican politician had said this same thing. The outcry that would be on the left.
Exactly.
And on, so some of the social media platforms.
He'd be racist.
Talking about this is racism.
Yep. He or she, whoever said it, would definitely be called a racist.
This is horrible. This is white people are scared of brown people. They're scared of black people because they will include black people into that, which they try to, all of us are all of us are the same. And they don't realize, even with her saying this, that there are black people who are actually illegal. So she is actually advocating not only for brown people, but for black people to pick crops and to be slaves in America. And again, somebody will say, those weren't her exact words. Melanie, you're taking it out of context. Is she actually going to say the word slavery? Absolutely not. Okay. Nope. She's dumb, but she's not that dumb. But you get what she's trying to push for.
Right.
And in fact, have you seen the clip of the United Nations judge who just got arrested for owning slaves? I posted that on my X account. Let me show you that here. And lo and behold, yes, she's black. Now, she's not American, but she is a black judge, this doesn't surprise me because slavery is not about race. It's about socioeconomic class. It's about the haves and the have-nots, regardless of your race. Exactly. And let's be clear, Jasmine Crockett is one of the people that has.
So unfortunately, I'm going to have to now arrest you on suspicion of keeping somebody in slavery and servitude under the Modern Slavery Act. So you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned, something which later on in court, anything you do say may be used as evidence. All right. Sorry?
I am a judge in my country. I even have immunity. I am not a criminal.
You've got immunity in this country?
Yes. I have a diplomatic passport.
You're a diplomat?
Yes.
So we'll need to see that then.
Yes.
And then we'll need to speak to the embassy if you are a diplomat.
I came here as a student. I don't need to work for me. I didn't come with her. She asked me because she has worked at my home before. She asked me.
These people fail to realize down in Alabama who's broke, down in Louisiana who's broke. I can go through pretty much the entire South and tell you that they're broke and they rely on a lot of welfare from the government. To be perfectly honest, it is tax dollars from these big blue states like New York. Yeah, they send a lot of money into taxes and then broke states end up benefiting from it. And now they're about to find out. So we're in the find out phase.
So yeah, this is her putting down people in the South and saying that they're all broke, that everyone is broke in the South and they're getting welfare from these other states. And I guess I don't understand this, because if they're so broke, you said that people don't need $5,000 that Trump was advocating to give to the American people, that we don't need any of that.
That's exactly what she was saying. She always double talking. She always contradicts herself. That's why I be telling people on Twitter, man, it's like Twitter and TikTok. I be telling y'all, this woman is not for you. But people keep saying, oh, she's a lawyer, she's smart, she knows what she's talking about. No, the fuck she don't. If this woman can sit up here and blatantly lie in your face, but she's supposed to be such a smart lawyer, you have to ask yourself, why is she lying? Why is she lying? If she's smart and she's for you, why is she sitting up here lying in y'all's faces?
So I'm confused. In one hand, if we're broke, don't we need this? Don't we need a check? You know, since we can't afford anything,
You would
and we
think.
rely on all these other states. Keep in mind, she is from Texas and represents her district in Texas, which is the South. So how do her constituents feel about her calling them all broke?
Dogging out her own people. And she represents District 30, which is Lancaster, Cedar Hill, Duncanville, DeSoto. All those are southern Dallas.
And basically welfare queens.
I know my ears don't got that much wax in them. Did this woman, this jigaboo, say we're not in the business of giving out money? Oh. To date, we have provided $65.9 billion in military assistance since Russia launched premeditated, unprovoked, and brutal full-scale invasion of Ukraine on February 24th, 2022, and approximately $69.2 billion in military assistance since Russia's initial invasion of Ukraine in 2014. We have now used the emergency presidential drawdown authority on 55 occasions since August 2021 to provide Ukraine military assistance totaling approximately $27.688 billion from DoD stockpiles. Let's not forget what these guys just spit on. Oh, but look though, it says presidential. So who was that at that point in time? Miss Crockett? Joe Biden. But we do know that Joe Biden was not really running America. And yet he's a Democrat. So if he was not running America and Kamala wasn't, then it was y'all. So thank you for fucking up America and then telling us, well, we don't need $5,000. We need that and then some, lady.
And keep in mind, Jasmine Crockett will quickly get up on her microphone and tell y'all that Congress holds the purse strings. Yeah, exactly.
I never get into politics, but the ignorance is just so loud that I just simply cannot ignore it. Why are y'all so mad at this man being in office exposing the corruption within the government? There has never been a president in office exposing the wrongdoing of what's actually going on behind the scenes. Even when Barack Obama was in office, all of this stuff was happening with taxpayers' money. It didn't just begin now. It didn't just start now. You have Jasmine Crockett, who makes $180,000 a year. However, her net worth is what? Was it 20 million? Make it make sense. You also have this lady acting like she's for the American people, but she sat there and said, oh, they don't need a $5,000 check. I don't see them needing that. Why? Because it's taking from the money that she's been laundering. But y'all are sitting here, oh yeah, go Jasmine, because she's black. Like, make it make fucking sense.
Now,
yep, more identity politics, more symbolism. That's all black folks know. She's black, she's a lawyer, she's a female. Let her talk, she's right. Y'all gotta stop all this, man. This identity politics is going to ruin you.
finally, I want to show you a video of the person that is running against her. So this is Sheldon Daniels, and he is trying to unseat Jasmine Crockett. If you want Jasmine Crockett out of Congress so you don't have to hear her annoying voice anymore and her completely absurd takes on just about everything, then you're going to want to pay attention to this man and give him some support.
It's called the President of the United States an enemy to this country. Why? Because he did what any strong leader would do. He demanded respect for the office and for the American people. So let's get one thing straight. President Trump didn't kick out Zelensky just to make a scene. He set a precedent. If you come to our house, our White House, you don't show up with demands. You show up with diplomacy. No more blank checks. No more begging. No more business as usual where American taxpayers foot the bill while foreign leaders call all the shots. The fact that Jasmine Crash Out Crockett is more offended by this than she is by billions of our tax dollars disappearing overseas tells you everything that you need to know about her priorities. She's not standing up for TX30. She's standing up for that same corrupt globalist agenda that's been draining this country and these people dry. If I were in Congress today, here's what I'd be focused on. Getting answers on where our money is going, demanding accountability, and making sure that American interests come first every single time. This is the time for nationalism. Jasmine would rather virtue signal on Twitter than actually do her job. She'd rather go on TV and talk than do her job. So no, our president is not an enemy to the country. The real threat is weak leadership, reckless spending, politicians that put foreign governments like Mexico, Canada, Ukraine ahead of the interest of the American people. TX30 deserves better. America deserves better. Let's bring some common sense to Washington in 2026. I'm Sheldon Daniels. I'm the candidate who's going to take Jasmine Crockett out of Congress and send her back to the beauty salon where she belongs. Jasmine Crockett is for they, them. Sheldon Daniels is for you.
So there you have it, folks. I'm just floored. There's so many clips that I found of people, particularly Black.
Okay, yeah, so that's it for that, man. But yeah, this brother is going to be running against Jasmine Crockett. And yeah, I mean, it seems like he got his head on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it'll all come out in the wash. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's talking good. So we just got to wait and see, right? But yeah, so we already know where this is going to go anyway. He's going to be considered a coon. He's going to be considered a sellout. Because, you know, how dare you run against another black woman? How dare you run against a black woman? You know, your mama black. Why? You must hate black women. You hate yourself. You're a self-hater. We already know where that's going. You know, we already know. That's everything. Those are the talking, but that's what people going to say. We already know. So get ready for it, all right? You guys, let me know what y'all think. Drop some comments down below. It's your boy JLerone with JLerone Presents. Guys, please be good to yourselves. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking.